what obligation does a watch manufacturer have to update their older watches with the newer, more advanced developed features? If older hardware is capable, and if it's just a matter of updating the firmware, should companies help out their loyal customers with existing hardware, or should they save those updates for the customers that have the latest and greatest hardware? Today, Coros announces a plethora of new features coming, not only to their, latest and greatest Vertex 2 device, but also to the original Vertex and the Apex Pro and even the Pace 2. So Coros is now simplifying the packaging for their Vertex 1 just for environmental reasons, getting rid of that, large case that they used to have. But they're passing along the savings to us. So that means the price is no longer $600, but now $500. Also starting today, the Vertex 1 and the Apex Pro are getting a new walk mode, and they're also getting all of those topo and landscape maps that we saw come to the Vertex 2, which is absolutely fantastic. Also on the Vertex 2, you might have noticed the ability to control Insta360 cameras. That software update is also coming to the Vertex 1 and the Apex Pro. However, in addition to that, this software update is going to allow you to control GoPro cameras, specifically the GoPro 9 and the GoPro 10. So if you're like me and you like to put GoPros in like weird places on your bike or something like that, you'll be able to turn it on or off right from your watch. Now, my triathlon audience is also going to be happy to know that Coros is updating their watches, and they're going to allow you to calibrate ANT+ power meters. Lastly, if you are a Komoot user, you'll be able to sync all of those routes from your account over to your specific device. Moving on to the Coros Pace 2, which is, also getting that new walk mode. So, maybe you'll find it helpful to, have like a step goal instead of like a specific distance or something like that. Walk mode might be perfect in that situation. And this $200 device is also getting, all of those camera controls. So that's the Insta360 One X2, the Insta360 One R, the GoPro 9, and the GoPro 10. And it's also getting that same ANT+ calibration feature. And these software updates are supposed to drop on the 24th. In this watch, the Vertex 2 has an update coming on the 29th with that new walk mode. So, I'll be getting my walk on, I guess. It'll also get that Komoot route sync and that same new GoPro camera control, which I'm pretty excited to test out this weekend. Lastly, Coros is offering a new trade-in deal, which might be good for kind of like the holiday season, I don't know. But you will be able to trade in your Apex 46mm, your Apex Pro, or the old Vertex, and you'll get $200 towards a different purchase. Now that's only gonna be available from today until the 29th. Now, I know that a lot of these companies aren't under any sort of obligation to update older hardware with, those newer features. There's potentially thousands of reasons why an upgrade, might not be feasible for older hardware. And today, this specific example, the Apex Pro is getting some of these updates, but the regular Apex is not. And that comes down to the simple reason that the original Apex has just maxed out its storage space, and they just can't fit a ton of software enhancements, on the hard drive space that's included on that device. So, that's a bit of a bummer. But all of that being said, I want to thank Coros for doing this. I want to thank them for upgrading the older hardware when they can. I want to thank them for, treating us like grown-ups and just, telling us the truth. Hey, sometimes they can't upgrade and here's why. But most of all, I would like to thank Coros for not being like overly greedy and just holding out on features or updates just to try to get their own customer base to pay for the next big device that they're trying to sell. I appreciate it. I think you guys appreciate it. So thank you, Coros. All right, that's all I have for this one. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Get out there, swim, bike, run, rinse, and then repeat it all over again. And we will see you guys in the next one.